Well, hi everybody.
I'm gonna show you how to do it.
This is mine. This is just stay-at-home grandma, and I have a DIY for you. So I started this, and and I don't know why I didn't film it right away, but this is what I started. This is for my coffee. I have a tea tray, but I really don't like it. I mean, I like it for something else, but not for that. I think it's too bulky. So I started with this. Now, these you can get out of the dollar store. They're two paper towel or toilet paper holders, and I glued them together. I had to kind of move this just a little bit so that I could make room for the coffee. Let me put this down. Hey, honey, how are you? How's your husband doing? So I made the coffee so that the coffee could get in. And these are for my K cups. My other coffee and stuff is down underneath in the cabinet. So this goes on like this. This has to be moved just a little bit more, and then all the way down to the bottom. I'm not sure how many cups I can get in there. Hey, Carmen, how are you? I could get in there, but like I said, I started doing this, so I figured I'd finish it. And I don't know, don't ask me why. I was just busy doing it, and then all of a sudden I'm like, uh-oh. So this is the bottom, and it's felt on the bottom, and I'll probably just leave the felt on the bottom. I don't think I'll glue the bottom or anything like that, but I'll make the rope on the top, and then when I finish, I will take a match and also my dryer, and get rid of all the glue. He's okay. You know what I mean. Um, tired and stuff like that, but he's okay. I think he's a little bit, I don't know, tired of being home. I know that he's got to stay home. So and with this variant and stuff going on, who knows? So I think plug this in. Let's see. Yeah, I did. And before I stop burning my fingers, let me put this on, at least this one. Yeah, it's hard for people to stay home, I guess. For me it isn't, but so we gotta pick up food for people tomorrow. But other than that, because I wasn't going, and he said, "Oh, I'm going." So hey, it's right around the corner, but I just didn't think that he would be feeling like going and doing it. So let me put another thing in. So we're going to do what we got to do, I guess. So he comes home next week. So I know you're happy. I figure I'll come on next week. I'm going to I put the wrong date in at first. So next week I'm going to do an ice pack. I'll show you how to make an ice pack, which is really kind of fun. So anyway, how is the weather? It's still rather cold, not as cold as it was yesterday, though. It was freezing yesterday. I went outside for a minute because we have to go to the post office, but I went outside to pick up something from Amazon. Just opened the door, and I really didn't want to go there. I really did not. It was freezing. Mm. But anyway, so I'm liking this one better. Okay. I just kind of said, my granddaughter said to me, how do you come up with these ideas? And I said, well, I really didn't come up with the whole idea. I came up with this part of the idea, but this right here, I don't know, I think it was Bargain Bethany that did one of these things and fit them in there. And I said she must have bent it because she couldn't just fit them in there like that. So I bent them and I'm like, oh, it's much easier to bend them than I thought it was. So, you know, I thought that was good. So anyhow, I'm doing this. And like I said, I'm liking it. I think it's going to fit really good in my kitchen with he came downstairs to my husband came downstairs to do something to show me something, but I said I'm online and he's like, oh. Anyway, so what'd you cook tonight, Mobs? My oldest granddaughter, she's 34. She came over and she bought pizza because all my grandchildren, my great grandchildren, her children were over here. So she bought pizza. So I didn't have to cook. He ate pizza. So I'm going to cook tomorrow. So I think I'm gonna. And speaking of cooking, I really want to know what you guys want to see me cook. And I think, see, I'm so used to now cooking on Sunday that should I come on early and cook the Sunday dinner and then come on in the afternoon, late in the afternoon, and do the couponing, or do I? Because I might be able to run it all together. That would give us like a 2 hour, maybe 2.5 hour window. And I think that might be best, that we just run it all together and do everything. Because I want to cook a couple of times a week, but really Sunday dinner is when I really get into my cooking, because I cook a lot of things so that I don't have to cook during the week so much. So if you like that, just tell me, yay or nay. But the other one, I kind of messed up and put the wrong date on it, so that's for next Wednesday. But and if you want to, I will tell you everything to get. I'll put it in the description box, and then if you want to do it along with me, that'll be good. Hey, Bohemian, how you doing? I have to ask you something too. I forgot what it was though. See? Tell you. mind. Getting old. But I wanted to ask you something, and I forgot exactly what it was. I'm making a coffee for my K cups, and I had a Fly Bohemian. I had a what you call it tier tray, but I don't like it. Okay, yeah, I don't like the. Well, let me say, I like the tier tray, but I don't like it on my coffee station. It's bulky to me, so I can use the tier tray for something else. But this will fit just fine. And I showed my granddaughter, and my granddaughter said, she said, you come up with some of the darndest things. And I said, well, I didn't exactly come up. Well, I came up with this design, but I saw somebody put one in there on YouTube. I think it was Bargain Bethany. And I said, oh, okay. So I said, well, I'm going to try it. And when I tried it, I'm like, okay, but that's just not going to be what I want. So when I get finished, I'll burn all this out, the glue. I don't know about creative. I don't know. I just like messing with things. I've always been that way. My mother used to always say when she went to work, if I come home and find any of my clocks apart or anything like that, oh no, you did them and I will beat you. And I wasn't taking any clocks apart. But that was the thing. Other things, yes, but not clocks. But I think that she thought, I mean, I would just take things apart and make them. Oh, I know what I wanted to know. What I wanted to know. Do you want some? I have these crystals, and if I have time when I finish this, I'll go get them and show them to you because you can have them. Because I want you to make some jewelry too. Don't just sell it, make it. And I know you can. So don't be giving me any excuses like, well, I don't know, because I know you can. You're gonna have what time are you doing your live? So I won't run into you. What time are you doing it? How long are you gonna be on? Because I'm getting ready to publish mine now. So that's wonderful. Well, I was telling everybody before you came on that I started this and I was doing it and I forgot to turn it on till okay. Okay. So I'm thinking if I come on at 2 and I cook and then do the couponing and and the knitting part, just showing you what I'm knitting and stuff like that. But the couponing is very, very important because I found some other sites. I've been looking at sites. I told you I would. So I think that that would be brilliant. And then I'll go off and I'll tell you, I'll tell everybody to go over to your site after. So that's good. So you kind of be cooking? Because I love cooking. I'd like to actually turn it completely into a cooking channel, but I like DIY, so I can't get away from that. I gotta get something to drink. Yeah. Oh, well, okay. Real easy. I'll tell you what I did because I should have showed you, and I'm sorry about that. These two together, I got from the dollar store, like I said. So I did not E6000 them. I glued them, but I knew I was going to put the rope around it, so I figured, hey, that shouldn't hurt. So I glued them. I hot glued them. Then I put the rope around each one individually around, and then individually around here. So I started from the center. I put felt on the top part and the bottom part of this, so that this has felt on the bottom. I don't think I'm going to do that. I don't think I'm going to, bother with that because nobody's going to see that. But I am going to do this. And then, of course, like I said, I had to move this in order to get the cups in so that it wouldn't squeeze them and break them. Okay, that's what I did. And that's what everybody should do. And Vern is one of those people that says, okay, just do it. And I'm taking Vern's advice. I hadn't seen you for a couple of days, Fly Bohemian. Where you be at? That's right. Go live and have fun. That's why I don't like for people who are really, and I don't want to say professional, but they have professional channels and things like that. I don't edit mine at all because I don't know how to edit for the first thing. Well, I did try it and I don't really like it. I don't edit mine because it's more of a home channel where you learn how to make things and cook and we talk and all that other kind of stuff. Um, Even when I put out things for premiere that you just go and you see, I don't edit it. But okay, if I was going to like do professional talking or something like that, then I would probably edit it. But for what reason? Okay. Um, I need to go on your channel and see what I want because I have to get a gift for somebody for their birthday, and I'm like trying to, individually, share with people because I just sent Vern some things that she's going to. I sent her a gift so that she can, she'll show it on her page, when she gets it and stuff like that. I'm going to send you some if you want them. I'm going to go get them while this dries because I can't lay this down table. Wait 1 minute, play nicely with one another. And if anybody comes on, tell them I'll be right back because it's right there in my room. Right. See, I told you I'd be right back. And mobs. Can you send me your address some kind of way? Because I tried to get it off the your site, but it's not on there. So if you can email it to me, I would appreciate it, because I have some things for you too. So these are the ones, Bohemian. Okay, I just have to pick out some things. So when are you on live next with them, so I can pick out something, because I got to get the present. And she likes jewelry, and her birthday's coming. So these are what I'm talking about. You see these right here? And I will send these to you, because I don't make jewelry anymore. I made it 100 years ago when I was young, and I wore a lot of jewelry. I don't even wear any other than my bracelets, this bracelet, and these bracelets. And one of my girlfriends made 2 of them for me. And one, I don't know how I got that one. But you know, I'm going to send these to you, and I want you to make something out of them. So how is everything up in Pennsylvania, by the way? Here it is. But I think that I am going to, and I'm just thinking about it, get my ears open again, because I miss wearing earrings. And my granddaughter is 12, and she was supposed to have her ears pierced, but she didn't have them pierced yet. So I think that I might have to go re-pierce mine, and I think I'm going to take her with me and let her get her little ears pierced. Okay. So this needs to go over one more time. Oh, okay. All right. Well, let me get her ears pierced first. And then we'll let her pick out some things that she wants. So I think that that's what I'm going to do for her. Her birthday is not until June. No, May. I'm sorry, May 1st. I get them confused. Don't tell them I said that. Because March is my month of being broke, and then May and June are my month of being broke. But I learned something this Christmas. That Cashapp is wonderful. I didn't have to go buy any cards. I didn't have to go buy anything. I just cashed out everybody, not the kids. Well, my two middle grandchildren, my oldest granddaughter and my son and my daughter, my oldest daughter. And my other daughter, I gave her a bunch of stuff, but I'm going to give her some money when I see her. But she don't know that yet. But I gave my son. Cashapp was wonderful to me. I was in love with Cashapp. I was like, oh wow, You should have had this a long time ago, because going and buying gift cards and money cards and all that other kind of stuff is a pain in the behind. And I know you can do it online and stuff like that too, but Cashapp was just wonderful. I was so happy. But yeah, I'll deal with the kids stuff. I just have to see what I want and make sure, because everybody's taste is not like mine. And when I was wearing jewelry, I just really liked jewelry. So, I'm gonna let this dry, then cut this out. No, I'll put a piece there. That's all. All right, so I got to put a piece here. How am I gonna bring it around? Let's see. Oh, so then this goes in the middle. These are 2 napkin holders from Dollar Tree, and this goes in the middle, and I will glue that in. Okay. Now that I think about it, I could also tie that in actually too, just a little bit, and then glue it. So yeah, that might be good. Now I'll glue it in these 2 right here, and then I'm going to put the hot chocolate, the little packets of hot chocolate and the packets of not sugar but creamers, things like that. If I buy creamers like that, I don't know if they even make it like that. So I didn't ask you, how was your New Year's, Bohemian? And Ashley, what are you making your husband for coming home dinner? Because I know he probably can't wait, because that hospital food is not a joke, not something to take lightly. Hey, little boobies daycare, how are you? I'm thinking about you today. My middle granddaughter, she graduated from high school in June, and she got a job as she went to a trade school, so she's got a certification in teaching. She'll go on, but she got a job at a daycare, and I was thinking about you today. And I'm glad you came up, because I was going to tell you, because she's allegedly, she wants to be a child psychologist, and that's what I was. But I think that really and truly, she's like, you know what though? She may learn, and she was telling me she's thinking about actually having a daycare of her own, which I think is good. I think that that's wonderful because there's not a lot of daycares, and she's very creative. So, and she's into all kinds of things. So, photography and all that. So the kids could benefit from her, I'm sure. Like you, because there's so many things that you do in that daycare that are wonderful. Yeah, she does. She tells me that she's never going to have any of her own. But my one of my daughters said that my oldest daughter didn't have any. She got married. She was married for years, and then they divorced. And she doesn't want any kids, and she doesn't want to get married again. And when she retires, she'll come down here because she'll take over the house. My other daughter, she said she wasn't going to have any kids. She had 3, and then 2 stepsons. And my granddaughter said she wasn't going to have any kids. My oldest granddaughter, she's got 2. So we'll see. You know how it is. And it was funny because people said to me when I had my children, and I had 2 also, you never even talked about kids. I said, I never even really thought about it, But I got married and we had kids. And not only did I have 2 kids, I adopted my oldest daughter, was my girlfriend's daughter, and she died of an aneurysm, and I adopted her. And then when I got married for the second time, he had a 10-year-old daughter, and I adopted her. So I started out with 2 kids, ended up with 4. Yeah. My son, my oldest daughter, my daughter and I get along okay, but she's more into her father, even though her father and I have been divorced for years. He was here when my granddaughter graduated, but she's more into her father. She always has been. And that doesn't bother me. My son, even though he doesn't live here, my daughter lives around the corner, but even though he doesn't live here, still lives in Boston. He was my best friend. We would go to the movies together. We would go see, plays together, things like that. She would go with us occasionally, but she was like her father, very much to herself and very, picky on where she went and whatever. But like I said, he was here for my granddaughter's graduation. I'm going to burn my hand. Trying to mess with this. I'm going to have to put some more glue in here. It's easier to do it this way. But I mean, I shocked my mother because when I told her I wanted to get married and stuff like this, she's like, to who? And then she met him a couple of times, but she met him several times, but I never really said, we're going steady or anything like that. I wasn't that kind of girl. And I think, in fact, I know I married him because he was going to Vietnam and all that. So, it was one of those things where I thought that was the right thing to do. I was also 18. So, whatever the right thing to do was in my mind at the time. Because I was actually going to go in the service myself, but I graduated from high school at 17. So my mother said, okay, if you're going to go, you go, but you sign yourself. So you got to wait till you're 18 because I'm not signing it. So by the time it rolled around for me to go, I was just in college and really didn't care. And of course I met him too. So So I am going to, okay, that's done. So that's done, and it has a little K-cup in it, so you know what I'm talking about when I say this is for my coffee. And this will work out good. Again, I got to clean this up, but now I've got to work with this one. And so what I'm going to do, because I glued these together and the glue is showing, I'm going to wrap some rope around here. So I'm going to put this down here and wrap some rope around here and talk to y'all. And I'm going to eat some popcorn. I pop some popcorn when I get hungry in the middle of the night. Because I usually go to bed. I usually stop everything that I'm doing, whatever it is. I might not tonight. I might stop a little bit, but I usually stop about 10 o'clock, take my shower, put my pajamas on, do a few things, and go to bed. So I'm in bed by about 11. And then I do my prayers and stuff like that, whatnot. I go to sleep. So I get up about 5 o'clock in the morning. So my doctor said to me, when you get hungry at night, eat popcorn or eat some cheese and crackers or something like that. And cheese is another thing I love. But I love popcorn. So we're going to work with this. So this is the napkin holder, but this is going to hold. This will be in the center between the two. And it doesn't touch. Let me show you a little bit. This will be the center. And this doesn't touch. Good night. And so this will have my cocoa, whatever in the packets and stuff like that. Any kind of packets. I know you got a lot to do. Good night. Thanks for coming by. I know you got to get up early. So let's turn this over. And let's. It's not going to fit. So I'm going to have to cut some of this off. I'm surprised I didn't burn myself. Good night. I know you got to get ready for work. Thank you for coming by. You're always there for me, Ashley. So again, I need your address, please, because I want to mail you some things. Just a couple of things, nothing fancy. This is just my way of saying thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. That's greatly appreciated. I appreciate you too. I'm going back and watch some more of your stuff probably tomorrow. Get your rest, and I will see you tomorrow. Hopefully, God willing, and the creek don't rise. I'm just on because I need to be on, because if not, I would probably be sitting up here asleep. But I gotta roll this because I glued this together and I know it's not gonna stay if I don't do something. So I'll tie this with the rope. I don't want it. I don't want it. So I don't know whether Bohemian's here or not. Do not melt on my finger. This glue is treacherous if it gets on you. And the glue and the metal together will give you a nice little burn. Mm, 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 mm. go around with this. Come on, seriously. Okay. So for the most part, that's finished. I really think, I don't know, that I should probably do the inside of this, but I think it'll hold all right with just that there. And I don't know about doing all that. But maybe I should. But I don't know how I'm going to get in there like that. You see something. Yeah, that's going to be kind of difficult. So I think I'll leave that alone. It will hold together because these two parts hold together. So that's good. So now let's join. Let's join. Oh, come on. I didn't want it to be, but it did go whatever. Let's join the two together. So this is the coffee holder. Yeah, this is the coffee holder. And what I'll do is I'll come on tomorrow and burn it so that all of the string and all that will be out of the way and whatever. But I got to join this together here so that I can put my. So what I might have to do is run some string What do I do with my string? Here it is. Run the rope along here some kind of way to give it some kind of gathering or something. But I think I'm going to glue it down first and let it stay glued for the night and then go on tomorrow and finish it. So if you like this, like, share, and subscribe, leave a comment in the comments section. I'm going to glue this down and show you that, and then I am going to leave for the night. Okay, so, and it only gets one good glue, so, and I'll probably have to put some more glue later, but I'll do it. I just want it to hold down so that I can anchor it down tomorrow. I think I'm gonna have to get some E6000 to fill in the little gaps and stuff like that. But for the most part, that's it. If you like this, like, share, and subscribe, leave a comment in the comments section. I'll talk to you all tomorrow. Love you. Take care. God bless. Stay safe. Bye-bye. See you in the next video.